kind of got thrust into this national conversation about objectivity because I sent a tweet about like, I think it was the weekend after George Floyd was killed, and we were seeing. I'm a Pittsburgh resident at the time. I was working in Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh, grew up here, so very personal to me what happens here, and that we were seeing the protests here like they were happening all over the country, and there was some looting. And the following morning, I sent a tweet that kind of made fun of people who were complaining or criticizing the looters because, every year we have a huge country music concert. Kenny Chesney comes, Luke Bryant comes, whoever, they trash the entire city. It happens all the time. So I was like, I pulled some pictures from the Kenny Chesney concert. I said, look at this trash that the looters made. Oh no, wait, it's just Kenny Chesney pictures. And it ended up going viral. The next day, my editors at the time said that I had showed bias and that our readers would not think I was objective on this matter of race, of Black Lives Matter, of police brutality because of that tweet. And because of that, I could no longer cover the protests happening here in Pittsburgh or anything about the Black Lives Matter movement. So the quick recap of that is I'm no longer there.
I did put a link of our friends at Pittsburgh City Paper who's done some reporting on this.
They were great.
Folks are catching up.
They've been hammering the whole thing out. But, I guess the overall view of that was, I kind of got called into this national conversation about what objectivity means, what is bias when you're talking about reporters, like, where does this idea come from? Who does objectivity serve? Are there two sides, as like a little bit to what Tom was alluding to? Like, are there two sides to racism, especially when we're talking about Black Lives Matter all summer? Like, what side should we be on? Is it biased to say Black Lives Matter because that means you're supporting a political movement? Or are we talking about human rights? My personal opinion is journalism should be do no harm. So, there is no two sides when we're talking about discrimination, racism against certain people. My tweet definitely didn't show that. And if they said that it did, okay, because, I want to be on the side of history that shows that, everybody should be treated equally and seen equally. And if that tweet was to call out a double standard of how, Black people are looked at when they do damage after somebody dies at the hands of a police officer versus how white people are looked at when they go to a country music concert and do the same kind of damage to property. So basically that is what happened to me. And I am no longer at that establishment about 6 months.